All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready to tackle another language learning challenge with us today?
Absolutely. And this time we're diving into the wonderful world of French specifically, something that often trips up new learners.
You're talking about those tricky noun genders, right?
Exactly. Le, la, un. They can seem a bit random, especially for English speakers who aren't used to thinking about objects as having a gender.
I know. Table is feminine, but desk is masculine. It's enough to make your head spin, but I have a feeling you're going to help us make sense of it all. Wow.
You bet. We're going to break it down, and by the end of this deep dive, you'll have a much better understanding of why noun genders matter and how to master them.
Music to my ears.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, for someone using an app like Pronunciator to learn French, why should they even care about noun genders?
Well, think of it this way.
Okay.
In French, everything has a gender. It's not just about whether something is literally male or female. It's about how the language itself is structured.
Ah, so it's more about grammar than actual gender.
Exactly. And here's where it gets interesting. Noun genders impact everything. From the articles you use, le, la, to the endings of adjectives, and even how some verbs are conjugated.
Wow. So it's kind of like a domino effect. Get the gender wrong and everything else falls apart.
You got it. And that's why Pronunciator spends time on this. It's subtle at first, but as you progress, you'll see it's woven into the lessons, helping you internalize the genders naturally.
Smart. It's like they're sneaking in those grammar rules without you even realizing it.
Precisely. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. At first, you're focused on pedaling, steering, not falling over. But with practice, it becomes second nature.
I like that. So instead of freaking out about memorizing every single noun gender, what's a more effective approach, especially for someone just starting their French journey?
I'd say look for patterns.
Oh, good idea. Are there any you see come up often?
Definitely. For example, a lot of words ending in E are feminine.
Like la table, right?
You got it. And then many words ending in vraiment are usually masculine.
Interesting. So are there other tricks like that? Or is it mostly just practice, practice, practice?
Well, a bit of both. Pronunciator is great because it uses those natural repetitions to help you learn. But one thing that can be helpful is to try and create a visual in your mind connecting the word to its gender.
Ooh, so like if I'm trying to remember that door la porte is feminine, I could picture a brightly painted door with flowers around it.
Exactly. It might sound silly, but those little tricks can make a big difference.
Definitely worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Any other advice for our listeners who are braving the world of French noun genders?
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. The more you immerse yourself in the language, the more natural it will become.
Absolutely. And that's where tools like Pronunciators are amazing. They make it fun and engaging to practice. This has been a great deep dive. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Just remember, learning a new language is a journey, not a race. Be patient, embrace the challenges, and celebrate your progress along the way.
I love that.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe one day soon, you'll be ordering your croissant like a true Parisian.
Un croissant, s'il vous plaît.
Ooh la la. Until next time, happy practicing.